So let me take a look here and see if it is live. It looks live, but it says it's waiting for us. So it doesn't look like it's working on YouTube. Let's see if it's working anywhere else. There we go. There's a YouTube notification. Is that the one? No. Let's see. Does it show you how many people's watching on here? All right. Okay, I see that. Let's see. Huh. Doesn't look like YouTube is working. Okay. Interesting. Oh, I just can't watch it. Maybe that's what it is. All right, let me get check on Facebook and see if Facebook is working. It looks like Facebook is working. All right, perfect. So anyway, I'm going to chat about some of the live stream gear I use because I get a lot of questions about this all the time. And not only live stream gear, but what kind of gear do I use every day to create videos? I get this question of like, dude, what camera are you using? I get that question all the time. So I'll drop them here, and we'll see if it will. It should pop up here on the screen, and show you a picture, a QR code, and maybe drop it in the chat. There you go. Okay, that's looking pretty nice. Look how this, well, you guys can see how it looks, I guess, if you're checking it out. There's something weird on my desk. Okay, so this is the Sony ZV-E10. So this is the camera that I use. I think it's priced right now at $698 over on Amazon. Oh, I should put up my affiliate disclaimer. Um, little is that, no, I should put up my, I had an affiliate disclaimer here. Hold on one second, let me see. Links are affiliate links. There we go. I gotta put this up, otherwise I might get in trouble, and nobody wants to get in trouble. So no questions asked. I earn off of qualified purchases. Okay. So let me put this up here. This is not gonna look the greatest, but I'm gonna put it. Oh, where is it at? Over here. No, you gotta be bigger than that. Where would this look good at? I guess maybe down here. Maybe down here. Links are affiliate links. Affiliate. Maybe I didn't spell it right. Did I spell it right? Okay, who cares? Anyway, so I'm testing out this live selling software. So people ask me all the time about my live streaming gear. What do I use? What software do I use? So I'm not going to spend too much time on each product, but I will kind of go through the little carousel here and show you. So this is the Sony ZV-E10. You can scan the QR code. You can screenshot the QR code. You can go to it later. It is an Amazon affiliate link. So if you do buy, I make a little bit of a commission off of that if with qualified purchases. So that is the camera that I use. Now, this camera, it has interchangeable lenses, so I also use the Sigma. Can you talk about your Amazon product review, filming process? How much editing do you do, or do you try to minimize with Ecamm? Um, let's see. I'm trying to figure out, did that come through on YouTube? Sorry, I'm not quite sure where that came from, which is kind of funny. But yeah, I'll show you with the Ecamm what I do because that's part of my workflow as well. Matthew, I can't see your last, Matthew Pate. Yeah, so with Ecamm, I have, yeah. Let me pull my Ecamm link. There we go. Now Ecamm says $0 because they do have a 14-day trial, so you can go over there check it out on the 14-day trial. And I'm just trying to see how this stuff shows up. So give me a second. Let's see. Let's see how it shows up here. So yeah, so with Ecamm, I have Ecamm set up. I get my camera obviously running into there. I have an overhead shot here, so I have an overhead, and then I have a B-roll scene, so I can jump over to B-roll footage and show that footage as well. So that's kind of how I put everything together. So front shot, overhead shot, B-roll footage, and then I also have, I don't think I have it in the carousel, but I do use the Stream Deck, and then I use the Elgato teleprompter. So I'm gonna keep pulling some of these things up and seeing how they show up. Let's see, is that showing up? I don't know. I don't know if these are firing off or not. Oh yeah, they are. Okay. Well, let me get back to my Ecamm thing. Okay, good. Yeah, so that's what I do. I just have the multicam set up, and then I'm just recording live to drive. So part of the process, Matthew, is just being able to show up and do one take, and not do a bunch of takes. I mean, you can do a bunch of takes, but not edit any of those takes together. Just do it until you're like one take is good. So that's the basic process of that. Um, and yeah, you can sign up for Ecamm. I think it's a 14-day trial if I'm not mistaken. And then I use the pro version, so the pro version's like 384 a year. I think if you buy the annual version of that, and that's what's going to get you the virtual camera. So right now I'm coming from Ecamm into this software, to this Vimy.net software, and I'm also bringing in the virtual mic. They have a new Zoom with Ecamm partnership. So if you do a lot of presentations, I have a community. Actually, just got off a group call, and so I could actually bring all of them into Ecamm. I think up to, I want to say like 8 people, 10 people. I don't know. Maybe I'm lying. Anyway, and they get a lot of cool features that way. They also have this other really cool feature. Let's see. I don't have it, but anyway, they just did a bunch of updates. They just came out with a new version of it, which I'm not doing a very good job selling it. But anyway, it's great. I've been a customer for 6 years. I think this is my sixth year with Ecamm, and they are awesome. And so it is Mac only, so you do have to have a Mac, and probably a newer in the M series Max, I would imagine, to get the best performance. I have an M4, I have one of the newer models, and dude, it is screaming fast, and it's so good. But I've used it on the M2. I haven't used the newest one, but I used the old version of Ecamm on the M2, and it did fine. So you can go check out all the specs and stuff. They'll have it on there for you. Let's see, YouTube. Okay, cool, Matt. Well, yeah. Well, hopefully that answered your question. Sorry, a little sporadic on the answer there. So anyway, so that is my Sony ZV-E10. That's the camera I use. Now they do have a newer model out. I'm not really sure what all the differences are. I love Sony because of this super sick autofocus, and this is what I love about it. Of course, it has a little bit to do with the lens as well. And I am using I have multiple of these lenses. So I have the Sigma 16 1.4. So the 1.4 is what's going to get you kind of this blurry background. It's going to let a lot of light in. You have the shallow depth of focus, all that stuff. And so that's what's kind of getting all this stuff a little bit blurry back here. Now, obviously, if I was closer, it would be blurrier, but I don't really get that super close. And I keep a wide shot. I keep a 16 on the crop sensor, which is like a 24, I guess, a full frame equivalent. And I do that because sometimes I'm holding up bigger products. And so this is what I found to be kind of that sweet shot for my workflow. Um, if I didn't do videos, I'd probably punch in a little bit heavier, a little bit more than I do. So, but with Ecamm, I can do that. I can do a digital zoom, so I can just come here and bring it on in, and I can set that up as its own scene too. Okay, now I'm just getting on Willy Wonka. So anyway, so I do the Sony ZV-E10. I put a Sigma. I got the Sigma 16 lens on there, and I actually have the Sony 15 1.4 as well. I used to use that one. I don't know why I went with the 16 Sigma. I think I can't remember why. I can't remember why I did that, but I did. Anyway, so I have the 15 as the overhead, 16 there. The 15 as the overhead is overkill. You don't need a 15 1.4. I mean, this is an expensive lens. I also have the 11 millimeter, which is just crazy big. And then I have a 16 kit lens in the other office, which does pretty good too. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Matthew says, I use Ecamm, but somewhat new to it. I'm just trying to get quicker with Amazon reviews and minimize editing. Yep, that is the name of the game is workflow. That's where I tell everyone I make the most amount of money is because I spend the least amount of time actually working on the video itself. And I figured out a really good workflow for that. So I would definitely do that. And one thing, let's see, what else? What else I got on this list? I'm trying to think of my daily stuff. So yeah, I use Ecamm all the time. And if you want to really learn Ecamm, there is a Adrian Salisbury. Let me pull this up. I'm an affiliate for his program. Now, I did not take, so full disclaimer, I did not take this course by Adrian or this his program, but I have learned a ton from his YouTube channel. And so I met him at Ecamm's Creator Camp and was like, man, I just want to support, you've helped me out so much just by following his channel for so long. And so he was like, hey, sign up for my affiliate program. And if you want to help promote that, you can. So if you guys are looking to fast track to get the, to hit the quick button on learning affiliates or not affiliate stuff, but Ecamm stuff, that's going to work for you. And I don't know why this isn't. Is this not firing that onto the screen? I don't know if it's not. Some of the stuff is working, some of it's not. Let me see if the Shure 215 Pros were working. Come on. Okay. Yeah, because this is supposed to be putting stuff on the screen as I'm clicking on it. And it does not seem to be working. Driving me crazy. Let's see. What the heck? Oh, there it goes. There's some stuff. Maybe there's just a super delay. Maybe that's what it is. Hold on. Let me get back to my own page. Yeah, I'm not seeing it still. Yo, what's up, Eliu? I don't know if you're still on here or not. Um, hmm. I'm gonna pull up another thing and see if it goes. My own page. All right. I don't know why that stuff's not pulling up. Anyway, yeah, hope you're doing good, Eliu. And I have a mastermind group as well that I do. If anybody's like, oh, I want to figure out Amazon and brand deals, you can jump on that. You can just go to billythorpe.live and it's like 27 bucks a month right now. Have an FX30, Osmo Pocket 3, Action 4, and a Osbot Tiny 4K. I'm using that as an overhead cam. Yeah, I love that FX30. That thing is so sick. I've thought about getting it, but then I'm like real weird about like once I learn like the ZVE10, I'm like, okay, I know it, so I'm just gonna get four. Or I'm gonna get two of those, and then I got two of those, and then my wife wanted to start making videos, so we got two more of those, and then she stopped making videos, so now I get four of them, which is pretty funny. And none of these product things are showing up. What the freak? They were working, but now it's not working. It's driving me crazy. I wonder if it's working on YouTube. Matthew, if you're still there, can you see anything on the screen? Like it should be a picture and a QR code. And it might be dumping links too. Let me get a look. I can't even look at my own live stream. It's just blanked out. All right. Well, that's why I'm testing this. It's driving me crazy, but somebody can see it apparently, but not me. All right. Do you do you do much with creator connections? Yes. Yeah, I just started doing a whole lot more with creator connections. Well, I think they started doing a whole lot more. So I think they started promoting to their sellers because now there's like I think a few weeks ago it was like 8 or 10,000 campaigns and now it's like 90,000, 97, 100,000 maybe campaigns. So yeah, I have 3,880 videos up or post, I guess. Probably 3,800 of those are actual videos. And and so anyway, I have been going through and little bit every day, just adding those videos to campaigns as they kind of come up in our suggestion. I have seen some pictures and QR codes. Links are in the chat. Oh, okay, good. Well, that works. At least that's working over there on YouTube. I have not seen anything on Facebook as far as the video goes. So anyway, yeah, I was going to talk about that. Oh, another cool product that I just got is this right here. This is, and I'm gonna tap on it, and if it shows the picture, great. But maybe I'll just dump the chat. This is a Move Mic 88 Plus. So some of you guys might be familiar with the 88. So this little guy here that was on their like little mobile phone kit, and so they've updated this. They put a USB-C port on it. They made it wireless, and I'm actually using it right now. So I turned it into like a little shotgun microphone. So that's what I'm recording with right now is this Move Mic 88, and I'm using it as and it has like different modes on here, so you can adjust these different patterns there and get what you want. So I'm using this one, this monocardioid, and I'm using it. I mean, it's like literally right here. And I've been using that kind of in a shotgun style microphone, I guess, to record audio for my videos. So that's been pretty good. I like the B-roll tip and Ecamm. Yeah, man, that B-roll is what's up. I shoot a lot of B-roll footage with my and I just shoot it with my phone. So I just make sure it's the same frame rate, as my camera. So I'm doing like 1080, 30 frames a second. Um, and then I just drop that in a B-roll. And make sure you have like if you're gonna use your iPhone, make sure you have like HDR turned off because it will like blow out the image in Ecamm for whatever reason. Those codecs are not friendly. Yeah, I mean, huge. Yeah, huge. I have three major scenes. I have this scene. I have my overhead shot, and then I have the B-roll footage, and then actually I have a secondary B-roll footage if I need to, like if I need multiple B-rolls, and I'm pressing all this with a foot pedal, and then I have like the record. So like one foot pedal with the Elgato foot pedal is like a record and start stop basically, and then the other ones are just like next scene. Well, one of them is next scene, and then one of them is my main camera. I've been messing around with that. I probably need like 3 foot pedals. But yeah, I usually do a front shot, overhead shot, a B roll, and then I'll do like a secondary B roll, and then sometimes I'll put a B roll with the scene or with the audio or something. I don't know. Anyway, you can either like drag and drop. So on Ecamm, here's the thing to note with B roll footage in Ecamm. If you grab the file from your computer and you put it just on the screen, just on the previous screen of Ecamm, it's going to include the audio automatically. But then you'll have to like, if you don't want the audio, which I never want the audio. I mean, sometimes I do, but most of the time I don't. You just want to drag it to show in current scene on your overlays panel, and that's going to help you out. It's going to save you some frustration. Um, yeah, because I mean, you can mute it. Oh yeah, yeah. And the other thing is, if you if you just drag right into the preview menu and drop it, it's going to mute your microphone. So even if you have audio and you're like, oh, I'll just turn down the audio, but then automatically mutes your microphone. So that's another thing to keep in mind as well. So yeah, anyway, if you guys haven't, check out the Move Mic 88 Plus. And what I love about this microphone is I actually have the where's it at? I have the Move Mic. I have the wireless micro, like their wireless lapel microphones, and it's the Move Mics. I can't remember what it's called, maybe wireless Move Mic or something, but it has the receiver with it, so you can actually connect this wirelessly to your phone. So they have the Shure software. You can connect it to your phone. You can connect it right to your computer via USB-C, which is what I have it connected to right now. And then, but if you want all the controls, you can connect it to the app on your phone, and then you can get in and tweak all the settings on your phone and for your microphone, and then it will save it to that mic. So if you take that mic and you move it to something else or use it in a different application or whatever, it will save those settings in there, which is pretty sick. And it's also wireless, so you can connect it to your phone that way and do wireless audio, which is pretty sick. It's got a 100-foot range, noise reduction, which I think the noise reduction is turned on. I think that's how I save the settings. I can't remember, but anyway, yeah. So you can connect it wirelessly to that receiver kit. If you have that receiver kit, you can connect it wirelessly and put it on any device. But if you want to tweak all the settings, you can do it through the app. You can do it through the wireless receiver kit too, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's what I use. Let's see. I have a MIDI controller foot pedal with buttons. Can I use that with Ecamm? I'm not sure. You know what? I think there was some kind of MIDI. Let me see. Let me look. I use Ecamm about 1% of what Ecamm is capable of doing. So I'm not a very good Ecamm representation or representative. But I make a lot of money with Ecamm, so I love it. I love their software. It makes my life so much easier. But yeah, I probably use it about 1% of what it's actually capable of doing. I wanted to say there was like a MIDI remote option. No, maybe that was with something else. I think that was with the Rodecaster Pro, I'm thinking. I don't see anything in here, but it does have a remote control section. So maybe you could jump in there and see if it is an option. So if you go into live preferences, if you're updated to the newest version, it should say remote control. And it's showing my Elgato Stream Deck in there. So you might be able to set up your other controller. I don't know. But I know with the Stream Deck, they have to have profiles that are like set up to work with it. So I had another controller, but I couldn't figure out the software to make that work. So anyway, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, go check out the Move Mic. This is the 88 Plus. This is this is like one of their newer products, and this thing is so sick. I'm using it right now. So the whole time I've been talking is what it sounds like. Probably not in the best way to use it. I'm using it kind of as a shotgun, a monocardioid pattern for like more of a shotgun microphone. But I've been recording a ton of videos. I've probably recorded 50, 60 videos with it, I think. And it sounds good in my opinion. So, and it sounds better than my Rode Wireless Go, which is a shotgun microphone. I think it sounds much better, and the noise reduction is amazing. All right, what else we got over here? If you're looking for a USB microphone, they do have the Shure MV7 Plus, and I got the podcast kit, which comes with a stand. Well, this is what this bad boy looks like. So if you want to be a podcaster, this has got the USB-C port, XLR, and you get your headphones built right in. This thing lights up here. And once again, there's software. You can go in and control all kinds of stuff. So plug this into your phone, plug it into your computer, all that fun stuff. They did expand this little foam piece here from the early model of the MV7, and it sounds much better. You don't have all those plosives, gets a little bit more room from the diaphragm. So this is a really good microphone as well. And then I have the Shure SM7B, which which is amazing. So I will jump over here and show you this. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, here's that Move mic or the Shure. Yeah, I think it's the Shure Move mic is what I was talking about. I'm gonna see if I can get YouTube to work. For some reason, YouTube doesn't like me right now. It never likes my phone when I'm logged in. I can't like watch my own live show. It just shows it blank. It's driving me crazy. Um, I don't know why. Anyway, so yeah, so then I got my MV7 or I mean my SM7B. Too many MVs and SBs and SMBs, but I've had this microphone for years, and that's just a classic, good old classic microphone. I don't know what model Michael Jackson recorded Thriller on. Everybody thinks about podcasting with these. I think about Thriller. So I think it was one of the early models. Maybe there was no B. Maybe it was just a 7. I don't know, but this thing is pretty awesome. And I have it running into. I got rid of my Rodecaster Duo, and I picked up one of these. Let's see. I'll throw that Shure link there so you can see it. Oh yeah, this is the Shure MVX2U. So this is just the XLR into this and then USB into my computer. And then you can also do like headphones through here as well and monitor your audio. And it works with their Motive Mix app. I think it's called, yeah, Motive Mix. So this works pretty good. There's like a little bit of like it's not it's not the cleanest signal ever, but it's still pretty good. Especially for me because I use that microphone like once a week. I should just use this one, honestly. But you know, is what it is. Let's see if anybody. This chat is kind of hard to see over here. So Matthew, let's see this community. Oh, hold on. Let me read your thing. It says this controller. Oh, so hold on. Oh, MIDI control. Okay, so I do a good amount of music related gear reviews. So some videos I overcomplicate sometimes. I get that. Controller is from the Loop community. It's meant for starting and stopping tracks for live band stuff like in Ableton. I'll try to test it out. Oh yeah, maybe so. And Pinnacle AI says ELMC software is required to use MIDI device to control Ecamm Live. There you go. And Pinnacle is my buddy Charles. He is a software developer. It's got some sick CRM software that I actually use to do over 100 to what? Hold on, let me say to manage and keep up with over 100 brand deals every single month. And I use Pinnacle.ai to do that. And I don't have an affiliate link for that. Why don't I? I should have one in here. What else do I have? Oh, my friend Matt Hawes. My friend Matt Hawes makes these. It says you're on mute. It's got a little thumbs up thing. I got like a subscribe one back there and a bell one. But yeah, if you like the stream, give it a big thumbs up. Let me hear it. All right, there you go. What else I got in here? So I'm just testing out this live selling software. So I'm just clicking around. I think the chats are dropping into the stream on YouTube, and they stopped showing up on Facebook for some reason. Anyhow, the Shure 215 Pros, I guess they still sell those, man. I've used these headphones for years and years and years and years and years and years and years. And I like them because when I put them in my ears, you don't really see them. I should have got the clear ones, but there you go. I love them. And they cut out all the outside sound. I think it's like by 30 something decibels, which is crazy. So yeah, let's see what else we got. Oh, we got some. I got a Doc Pop. Let me show you my Doc Pop. This goes on these Shure microphones. I don't know if it actually will go on this one. I think it's for the 7. Oh, there you go. Doc Pop that thing, baby. Look at that. It's got a little fuzz on it. It comes super clean, but I haven't kept this one clean. This is a Doc Pop, baby. Isn't that cool? He's got all kinds of those. Go check them out. You can really customize your look of your podcast microphone with the Doc Pop. And don't say I said it, but I think it works better than this. Anyway, I haven't tested it, but I think the one time I did, I was like, I think this sounds better. Okay, let's see what else. Do we get anything else to show over here? I'm just testing out this software, and I'm gonna go back and look. But once again, yeah, I've been talking a lot about Ecamm. Go check those guys out. I think this is a 14-day trial. You can jump over there and see what they got going on. I love it. Been using it for 6 years, and it's awesome. Do you do any live streams on Amazon? I have not done any recently. I've been very busy with paid collaborations for video, so I've not done any live streams lately. I should probably, maybe, but I haven't. So, I think that's it. I think that's it. I got the Elgato. Oh, this is a new product that I got. This Elgato teleprompter, so everything's on the screen right in front of me, which is super nice. Um, but yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna end this stream and go back and watch and see what it did and didn't do, and see what happens. So there you go. But yeah, if you guys are seeing this and you see any of those links in the chat, just remember they are affiliate links, and I do get paid a small commission if you click on that and make a purchase, or if you click on that and travel around Amazon and click on other stuff and make a purchase, I will make a small commission from that just by telling you to, hey, go to Amazon, which is pretty cool. And if you want to learn how to do that, then you can reach out to me. I do have a mastermind group where I help content creators, entrepreneurs, or entrepreneurial content creators um, um, do brand deals, live selling, and all that kind of fun stuff. So I've just been testing tonight, a little bit low energy, just got off an hour and a half, 2 hour call with my mastermind group. Had a lot of fun talking about all this stuff, the business of live selling, what the future of this looks like, how can we get involved, how can we monetize our skill sets even more. And it's honestly probably one of the lowest hanging fruits as far as a business goes, um, that I think people can get into. And you can literally use your phone. Like, you can literally use this thing in your pocket that you're on all day that costs you money. You can use this thing and do some amazing stuff and make a lot of money with it. Let's see. We got a few more chats. Here we go. Um, oh, sweet. Oh, Pinnacle is sending me my affiliate link. I love this. Let me see if I can. This will be a good test. Let me see if I can jump over here and add this real quick. Let's see. And I'll be right back to answer your question, Matt. I think you had another question for me. Pricing. No, not pricing. I'm going to log into this bad boy. Let me bring this over here. Let me see if I can answer Matt's question while doing this. Okay. Okay. How do you organize what products come in and what videos need to be made and uploaded? So I do that through a CRM. I mean, you can really do it with anything, right? It's like, it's only whatever works best for your organizational process. But I do that through a CRM that I'm going to add to here. So I'll show you that. And you know what? I don't know what the price is of this. I think it might be this. I can't remember. Anyway, that's not it. me copy this real quick. Hold on 1 second. Here we go. Yeah, what I love about this CRM that I use is not just like a CRM, it's like everything. So it's my website, it's my community, it's it's everything you think of. Email marketing, it's all in there. I'm gonna see if I can use I'm gonna see if this will work. Here we go. But yeah, it's everything that I need to run my business, essentially. It's way I call it a CRM, but it's like way more. This is not going to be the best logo for this, but it's going to have to do because I'm just adding it on the fly to see if it'll work. Publish, save product. Okay. Now let me see if I can get it to drop in there. No. You know what? It's not going to work. That stinks. I'll try to drop it in the chat. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so I mean that's what I do. So I have like a system with inside of my CRM where I just if I do a deal with somebody, it's or I make contact with them, and if they're like, yeah, we'll do a deal, then it's like an incoming product, and then if I receive the product, there's like different stages of that funnel of that process. But you can really do it with anything. You can really do it with like a spreadsheet. You can do it with anything that you wanted to. Um, yeah, and if Pinnacle, if you want to drop that link in the chat, you're more than welcome to. Drop the link for Pinnacle AI in there. But yeah, man. And there's like my system, and that's why I have a mastermind group is because I like literally got bombarded with a bunch of questions, from a lot of people, and I want to help as many people as I possibly can. But I got to be, super efficient with it, and that's why I created the mastermind group. Was really I call it a mastermind group. It's probably like maybe it's a bad name. I don't know. But anyway, people come in, I teach them my process, I show them my process. We do weekly calls. So I just got off a call. So we do a weekly call every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. And we just talk to the business, because it's nobody has a roadmap for this. Like there's no roadmap for the business model that I have, or really I would even say like this influencer, like business model or this content creator business model, creator economy. I mean, it's forever changing. There's so many different things that you can do, so many different ways that you can structure a deal, get deals, do content, use your skill set. There's just a ton of different ways. And so I figured out, the way that I like to do it. And that's working with brands, getting products in, getting compensated to make the video, reselling the product, and then making residual money off of those videos, and then also by adding in multiple layers to that. So on-site, off-site, creator connections, additional commission deals with the brand, like paid collaborations, UGC content. I mean, there's so many ways that you can take your skill set of showing up on a camera, hitting record to make money with in this industry. And so that's really what the group's all about. I mean, it's $27 a month. I mean, some people say I'm crazy. They're like, dude, it's crazy that you're charging this little for this group. Literally, one lady came in and she closed like 50 deals her first month. Another guy, I think he's told us in the group tonight that he's maybe even close to like 10K in retail value of just products. And he's about to do a Whatnot show this weekend and resell those. But yeah, I mean, people are doing all kinds of different stuff, charging for live streams and placements and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, if you're interested in that, yeah, feel free to reach out to me. We can chat. I mean, it is so, yeah, it is. I got a pretty detailed, streamlined process. I do a lot of videos. It's a low ticket, high frequency business model. And I just teach that. But and I could say like, hey man, let me show you how to make 10 grand a month. So is it true that I make 10 grand a month? Yeah. But and I can show you how I did that, but I cannot guarantee you those results for you. And I think that's probably why I have 30 people in my mastermind group average over the last year and not 3,000 people, because I don't sell my highlight reel. Like I can't, I'll teach you the system. I'll show you what I do. I'll show you how I do it. I talk about negotiation tactics and talk about, you know, the ways to be the most efficient in this business that I found. And yeah, but anyway, I can't be like, yeah, what's up, Rodney? Michael, thanks for jumping on. And Matt says, thanks for answering the questions. Yeah, yeah, no problem. Um, but yeah, anyway, yeah, so go join the mastermind if you want more help and you're like, hey, I just want some shortcuts. I think you can get in there in about 90 days, maybe less if you're super motivated. But I think you can get in there for 3 months. You can make a $90 investment or less, or whatever that is. It's less, and get what you need and get out. Get out. I don't really encourage people to stay nonstop all the time, over and over. It's like, but it is nice to have a group of people where you can talk about the business and all that kind of fun stuff. So there is that community aspect of it that's really enjoyable. But if you're like, I need information, I want to get in, I'm hyper motivated, got some time. There's some already preloaded content in there. All the calls are recorded. You can go back and listen to all the calls, and then some really good just set content in each section of the dashboard that you can go in and probably you know figure it out. It's not rocket science. It's just a lot of little moving parts. So, um, anyway, all right, cool. Well, hopefully this works, and I'm gonna go watch this back because I'm testing this live selling software, which is a part of something I talked about today. I think live selling, and it's so funny because people are like, Gary Vaynerchuk said live selling is the future, and I'm like, cool, man. Well, I've been doing this. I've sold over 1,700 products over on Whatnot. I've sold all kinds of, I mean, millions of dollars at this point on shop with shoppable content over on Amazon. I mean, millions of dollars for my clients, and then I've made a pretty good a chunk of cash out of it too. So if that's something that anybody's interested in, hit me up. Let me know. Yeah, there's some stuff you need to be doing to make your odds better, but I think anybody can make content and make money off of it and work with brands. So I'm gonna leave it at that. But go check out those products in the links if they dropped on YouTube. And really, I just want to highlight the Move Mic 88 Plus. In full disclaimer, it sure sends me a bunch of stuff. They've sent me this. They've sent me the MV7 Plus. I love their products. They've sent me, several different items, but super cool to work with. And this is you've been listening to it the whole time, so you tell me what you think. But I think it's pretty killer for setting it up, and it's also rechargeable and wireless. Once again, I never use anything the way it's probably meant to be used, so I suck. But this thing is pretty good. All right, I'm out of here. I'm going to end this event, and we'll start.